What do you miss about high school? Seeing friends every single day. You try to stay in touch as much as possible, but I certainly underestimated how hard that is. It's very strange to see one of your best friends at a Super Bowl party and realize the last time you hung out was the last Super Bowl party. I miss the freedom I felt hanging out with my friends and how excited I could be over nothing, meaning we may just be riding around or stopping at Wendy's for a Frosty. Everything brought me happiness. I miss the specific type of freedom and joy I got from those moments. I also miss my mom. And how safe, comfortable, and easy life was. Even when it wasn't. Somehow. Even in the toughest of times. Mom made everything better. Hit the nail on the head with how much everything gave you such pleasure and happiness. I remember when buying a Monster was a super exciting treat. Or how thrilled I'd be to buy 1-2 games with my Christmas money. I'm always chasing that high. To various levels of success. I miss being able to laugh and joke during class. Without a care in the world. Seriously the best. Those times you just crack up during class. Now in uni, having those times when you laugh good in class are rare. Getting to see all my friends day in and day out. Now we're all scattered across the globe and we catch up maybe once a year because work has us all busy. Those desks where the chair was attached. I could crack my back so good with those things. I miss being able to do that regularly. Well, I wasn't paralyzed then. So that probably. A friend of mine named John. Guy had a hard life. His real dad used to experiment drew gas on him. He was 18 years old and homeless as a senior as his stepdad kicked him out. Moved to Idaho to stay with his brother for a few months. Came back to help take care of his grandpa, who unfortunately passed away soon after. He taught me to be confident in myself. I was so girl shy. Very anxious doing public speaking. And thought I was ugly. He was very confident. All the girls loved him for being a bad boy. IDK how, but we clicked in a very romantic way. Sometimes he would come over and we would just sit on the sidewalk, talk for hours and staring into space, thinking we'd make it big and talk about going on double dates with our future wives. He would tell me to respect myself. He was there for me after my first breakup. I would let him use my phone so he could text girls since he didn't have a cell phone. We were a very odd friendship. I moved out of town for college. He was hard to get a hold of since he didn't have a cell phone unless he had a prepaid one. Here and there he would drop a hello and we promised we'd hang out when I came back from college. I didn't move back home since I got a job out of town and got caught up in my own life. We never did get the chance to hang out. He passed away. His family wouldn't respond as to what happened. Died on his 25th birthday. I'm sorry, John. I miss our talks. Absolutely nothing. My life has only improved since I graduated. Couldn't pay me to go back. It was so easy. I had a car my parents paid for. Zero bills. All the money I made was personal spending money. I had a constant group of friends to hang out with and went to school in one of the best areas of the city with tons of shops within walking distance. I was a privileged upper middle class kid and everything was ridiculously easy. High school was great. Having a job but no real bills. That Friday feeling during the fall. Like you knew good times were gonna be had on this evening night. I think the thing I miss most is that feeling that goes through your entire body and soul when you see that pretty girl for the first time and she smiles at you and you just know that you two are going to have some great times together. I miss that feeling of having such a crush on her that even just knowing you might run into her tonight is enough to get you feeling like electricity in the air just before a big thunderstorm. Not having many responsibilities. High school girls. Alright. 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 Not what? Who? My lovely friend who was ill. I dream about him a lot and I usually wake up crying as a result. I miss Brenda. She wasn't into me or anything. She had a boyfriend. But she would talk to me sometimes when we were finished with track practice and I was waiting for the bus and she was waiting for her ride. She talked a mile a minute and said whatever was on her mind. And I found her delightful. We talked to each other at track and cross country meets too. I remember one time we were talking at a cross country meet while it was pouring down rain. And for some reason she hugged me. I don't know why she did it. But it felt wonderful. Sometime during junior year, her boyfriend knocked her up. She finished junior year, took summer school to get enough credits to graduate, and the two of them went off to get married. I never saw her again. Sigh. A few friendships and some awesome teachers classes as a result of awesome teachers. Now most of those friendships have splintered into absolute nothingness and most of the cool teachers have retired, moved, or died over the last 5 years. Absolutely nothing. Adulting can be a pain, but duck that hellhole. How straightforward and safe it was. Biggest worry was having bad grades or getting rejected by your crush. Adulthood is like having your blinders removed and realizing you are walking on a narrow edge with chasms at the sides. Stay out of my Reddit history please. Unless I've died or something. I just graduated a month ago but I miss some of my friends. I still talk to them. But we're at the point where we're all going separate ways in life. Nothing. I hated high school. I'm glad that shit is over and done with. Playing N64 4 hours every day after school with my friends. Girls not having 9 kids when you ask them out. The ability to be naive about how the world really works. My HS girlfriend and looking into those beautiful blue eyes. Other than that, nothing. I had fun. But college was infinitely more fun and I was far away from my idiotic parents. Athletics. But I both miss them and glad I'm done with them. The thing I miss the most is being bored. IDK if teenagers currently even have this anymore. 5-6 kids sitting there trying to figure out what to do with themselves. Among our stupid ideas were trying to do skateboard razor scooter tricks into a pool, blowing up a large ant's nest with kerosene, deciding to play 7 Minutes in Heaven with a definitely inadequate ratio of guys to girls, which led to some hurt feelings. But hey, our collective imaginations got lazier once I got a car and we all just piled in there and loitered at the mall non-stop.